On the Green Bay Packers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
You ain't going nowhere.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Start on the ground here on first down. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run of the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 28. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he's brought down at the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get from
them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Lutz with the... After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lax.
Hunter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Packers defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
What's good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, Achane. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Tua. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Tua sets up to pass it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open.
Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. This offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Packers 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A give, running right, Achane. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He was defended
and attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
That fourth down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Up the middle, Achane.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have great field position here. At the 15-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Duggan. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
Touchdown, Vikings! Amari Cooper. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Packers 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At the 42-yard line.
On first down, back to Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second down and 8. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that
that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now going to look to throw this.
He'll buy some time right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On first down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Tua going to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
About set to
line.
get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane to about the 33-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Good for the Packers. 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Duggan steps away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Duggan looking to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Packers, 1st down.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Vikings' 14-yard line.
Here's Duggan to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Duggan now to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. To throw is Duggan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 7-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Vikings, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
There you go.